Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a different video than what I normally do. I'm going to just be doing more of a talky video instead of actually crocheting. So I was going to crochet as I was doing this, however, it is 27 degrees in the UK right now. And because of my medication and stuff, I do not handle heat well at all. Like, my body is... I've turned my fan off for this video, but it's going straight back on afterwards. You might see actually some clips of me crocheting and then like my talking over it. Maybe that will add some visual, I don't know, we'll see. You'll see as you watch the video. So I wanted to talk about how I find local markets to me to sell at. I don't really know how to get into this other than just start. So the first thing that I've done is I was searching Facebook for local Facebook groups that advertised like events, like craft events and stuff like that. So I joined one that's for my area, and I joined one that's also for my boyfriend's area because it's different to my area, so I've got a wide range to look at. And people will just post in there sharing like, we need this stall holder, we need this stall holder, or we just need stall holders for this event or this event. And then they usually include like the price and where it is and all the details and stuff like that. But you need to be careful because on Facebook there's a lot of scammers as well. So like, they'll say they're doing an event, but then you pay them and then they do a runner with your money. So make sure, if you are concerned, call the venue that they're holding the event at and say, oh, is this person holding an event at this time? And then the owners of the area will be able to say yes or no, and then you'll know. If they say no, then they're obviously trying to scam you. If they say yes, then it should be good. Sorry if the angle's changed or whatever, my sister was messaging me and I need to answer her quickly. So, I was burping just then, but what was I talking about? I was talking about Facebook ones, contacting the place that the event is apparently being held at. Yeah, so that's one way, Facebook. And also, you could just join local Facebook groups to you. Like, for example, if you live in London, like West London or something, join a Facebook group, if that exists, obviously. I don't want to dox myself, so I'm trying to use a location that I don't live at. And you could be like West London and see if there's any Facebook groups for that community. Like, I know that for small towns and like small cities and stuff there is, because I'm in a few, but people will post events in there as well that they're hosting, and if they need stall holders and stuff as well. So Facebook. Look on Facebook. Number 2, just Google. So Google will be a good option as well for number 2, because you could Google like events in my area and then it will come up with events in your area. And then you'll be able to look through them and educate yourself on what the events are, what they're doing, if they need stall holders, and then if they do, if it like gonna have your target audience, for example, then you can apply on their website or whatever if they have that available. I have some places that do. Also, when Googling, I found, if you've watched some of my old vlogs, you know that I did a craft market, like I sold at a craft market with fun yard events. So if you've seen that video, if you haven't, go watch it. I don't know how to link the cards, so I'll just link it down below if I remember. But go watch it. It's the Fun Yard Events one. I found them from Google, and I saw that they hosted events like in lots of areas that's specifically craft markets and shit. So I did it, and it was like, I think it was like £35 for the table, which isn't too bad. However, it was an awful event. So you're gonna find shitty ones, you're gonna find good ones. You just need to research. I didn't talk to anyone before applying about Fun Yard events. Like, I didn't talk to anyone who said that they've been there before, so I couldn't get feedback because I didn't ask. So I highly suggest asking for feedback from people who have had stalls at these events before. So if I did that, I would have known that Fun Yard sucks, because I've spoken to people after doing that event about how bad it went, and they were like, yeah, avoid that. So if Fun Yard events do stuff in your area, I wouldn't. Do research. Ask vendors who've been there before what it's like, because I did that for one of the Christmas markets that Fun Yard one is hosting, and I was told that there was so many stall holders and just no one buying, so I'm not doing that. Another place that I found was another host that I found was Craft and Flea, whatever. They host around the same bunch of different areas like Birmingham, Portsmouth. I'm trying to think of other places. Let me have a look, because I have the tab open right now because I'm waiting for them to post when they're in my area again. But yeah, they do Leeds, Sheffield, Guildford, Liverpool, Swindon, Birmingham, Nottingham, Hull, Glasgow, Glasgow, whatever. So they do a lot, and they get booked up very fast because they are a good event holders. I also have done a vlog, which I will also link down below, of the Craft and Flea. What is it? The Craft and Flea, that's it. The website's in front of me. So I have a vlog where I had my own stall at the Craft and Flea. It didn't go amazing, but that's because there was another big event going on at that time, which I didn't know. So everyone was obviously at that instead of at this event, which is fine. So I am going to try again and see how that goes, because all I've heard is good feedback from everyone. Like people, like I spoke to other people and they've said that they will always do these events if they can get into them and stuff like that. So just keep an eye on their website, because they have upcoming events, and then next to it will say stalls limited, now open, or sold out. And they go fast, and they curate the events as well, so they make sure that there isn't two people selling the same thing. So say you make crochet plushies, they won't allow two stall holders that sell crochet plushies, even if they're drastically different, because it's crochet plushies and they don't want that competition. So I think that's really good. They don't really, at the actual event, they don't crack down on it though, because when I did my one, the other crochet person was plushie, so I was like, that's fine, I won't sell any plushies there. I just had like my key rings, my pouches, bags and hats. And then I saw that he was then bringing out hats and selling those when he shouldn't have, because that's what I was selling, crochet hats, and he started selling crochet hats. So that was a bit shit, and nothing really happened. I didn't say anything because it was a long day. It was like 6 hours, so I didn't say anything. But that did bum me out, especially as they were so strict like on the like application process. However, I do still recommend them. They are a good one, and I did enjoy my time, even though it did drag a little bit, but it was 6 hours. So yeah, so that's my review on the Craft and Flea. Hopefully I will get into another one and then I will do a vlog on that. But that is the third option idea of how to find local events. The next one is just going into your town. In my town anyway, they have like big posters when they've got stuff coming up, and then you could always look into it and then ask them if they need stall holders. Like we have a festival in the summer, and then we have a Christmas one, and they have stalls that cover the whole town, as well as like the stage and everything like that. So, and they advertise that on like a big poster all around town. So that's a good one. Also, I've seen people in America do like pop-ups at stores, which they just talk to the store manager or whatever and just see if they can do a little pop-up. Because I've seen someone that I follow, it might actually be in the UK, but Urban Outfitters, they had a pop-up at Urban Outfitters, and they just had their own table in a corner and they would sell their bits there. So there's no harm in asking, especially if like it's a local craft shop, for example. If you could be like, hey, would I be able to do like a little pop-up on whenever and sell my bits in your store? It doesn't hurt to ask, basically, is what I'm saying. Ask. So another place that you'll be able to find events is searching hashtags on Instagram. So if you search like your town, for example, or city, or wherever you want to go for if you just search where you want to have the event, so say London or Brighton or something like that, then Brighton and London's a bit harder because they're like massive, but you could put London events, Brighton events as the hashtag, and then have a look, see what comes up. Because if people are actually hosting events and they're trying to advertise them on Instagram and stuff, they will probably post on Instagram and use the hashtags like event, name of town events and stuff like that. So look, hashtags, because Instagram hashtags kind of stuck at the moment from what I've seen. Like when you search it doesn't really show everything, but still look, because you never know. You might find an Instagram account dedicated to events in your area, for example. Like you never know. So Instagram hashtags, Facebook groups, Google, they're the main ones. I guess you could also YouTube it as well, like type in like craft market at blah 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 and see if any YouTube videos come up, because then if they do and they're recent-ish, you can then look into that event. Another thing is just being aware of what happens in your town or area. Like for example, Pride happens in like everywhere, and a lot of the time all I've seen is stall holders have things there. Like my local Pride, which I'm hoping to be at next year, have a market area for, you know, crafters to sell their stuff, and like bakers and stuff like that. So they have an area like that. Comic-Cons, they have artist alley as well as area for crafts that are like drawing, digital, whatever art. They're the ones that I'm mainly focused on as well. I'm hopefully going to get into Comic-Con next year. But yeah, so just be aware of what is around you, really. So that is my top ways of finding markets in the UK anyway. This might help internationally, but there might be more ways internationally, like the US or something, I don't know. But yes, so if this video is helpful, please like and comment, let me know. Please subscribe. I'm like 11 subscribers off as I'm filming this from 200, which was my end of year goal. So like, Yay, thank you so much. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, hope it helped, and if you don't like the talking videos, let me know, comment below if you'd rather me do my normal crochet videos, and we'll go from there. I'm just trying out content at the moment just to see what's good, what's not, and stick with the stuff that I enjoy, which also works. So yeah, bye!